edition, man. I'm with the legend Frank Lyons right now, and we're going over Pennsylvania racing because tomorrow at PARX,
It's
which
a
is
great
not
race.
Philadelphia, it's a little bit north of Philadelphia, but tomorrow is unequivocally the greatest day of racing for Pennsylvania throughout the whole year. There's no doubt about it. You have,
Oh, for sure.
my
This is
God,
their
Frank.
Breeders' Cup is tomorrow, the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah.
And, you know, besides sovereignty and journalism, like you got all the 3-year-old boys showing up there tomorrow.
I mean, you have 7 stakes races right in a row.
Yeah.
It's going to be wild.
There's quite a few of them are very winnable. You know, there's 300,000 there to give away on those races, and there's a 400,000 the Gallant Bob tomorrow, which you know is kind of a wide open race. You know, it's unfortunate that I kind of landed on the favorite Barnes. And
Do you want to start with the Gallant? You want to start with the 12th race?
Yeah.
Okay, let's start with the Gallant Bob 12th race. $400,000, 6 furlong sprint on the dirt. Go ahead, take it away, Frank.
Okay, so you have it's a wide open race. There's 10 horses in there, and prior to scratches, it looks like you know that many horses have a chance in there. But I do believe that the 5 Barnes, who cost 3.2 million as a yearling or a 2-year-old, sorry. As a 2-year-old, no, as a yearling in Facing Tipton, Saratoga August sale. So that was 3.2 million for the son of Into Mischief. Hasn't looked like he's worth 3.2 million yet, Howie. I mean, he's run a couple of good races, very good races, but you know, this will be a grade 2 tomorrow. This will stand by him. He won the grade 2 San Vicente early on this year, and he was second to journalism in the San Felipe. He was actually favored at 40 cents on the dollar to 1 over journalism.
Wow.
Yeah, he came up short against journalism. Came up a length and 3/4 short. Then he ran really good in the Allen Jerkins last time. He finished third, beat a length and 1/4 behind Patch Adams. That's the Brad Cox train, Patch Adams and Captain Cook, who is now in Fletcher's barn. And they're both, you know, nice 3-year-olds. And so he kind of showed a return to form. That's the same distance. That was 7 furlongs last time. That was 6 furlongs tomorrow in the Gallant Bob. But besides him, you have Donut God, who comes from Brian Lynch's barn. And that horse would have needed his race last time. He finished second in Neocross, who's in the race tomorrow. Is 5-2. Your second choice. That's a horse who won 3 races. Neocross. I'm talking about he's Florida bred by Neil trained by Sappy Joseph. He's got Brad Ortiz, the main man. Is riding him tomorrow, so he'll be pretty tough. But Donut got off bat last time. Got off slow. He's got to have gas tomorrow. I'm sure the instructions will be to get him out if you can.
Get him out.
Close as possible. But I think that they're all running like, you know, they'll be. I think Barnes is going to win kind of easily. I would imagine. Retribution also has a chance to carry the ball from the inside. He's 1 for 1 at PARX. He won last prep for this race. He won by half a length. He beat Fire Pit in the race tomorrow. Again, Retribution was a horse I like.
Tough post position. Tough post.
But he's on a good race. Kind of, tough post position. You know, he has come off the pace. He's have to come around them. He's got a lot of ability, but I do believe that Barnes. If you get 2-1 on Barnes, it's a good price.
I mean, you got Bob Baffert, you got Tyler Gaffleone, who, you know, both of our friends, agent Matt Musiker. I mean, Gaffleone is back with a vengeance. He's riding.
He had a broken ankle, and he took a while to get over that. But Matt, you know, he's doing a terrific job for Tyler, and he's placed them in the right spots, and he gets a few nice spots to pick from.
Yeah, you might get 2-1 on him. So that's what we like in the 12th race, the Gallant Bob. We like number 5 Barnes. Let's go to the 13th. So now we got $1 million, the Cotillion Stakes, mile and 16th on the dirt. Looks like a field of 8. This, wow. I mean, this is a loaded race. Who do you like?
Well, I'm not sure if she's good enough to win, but the 3, Clicquot, she is a very good filly. And the 3-year-olds, you see, like Good Cheer, she's gotten beaten in her last 2 races. She was, I'm just not quite sure how good, like a Mercer is, or Good Cheer, because as 2-year-olds and as a 3-year-old early on, Good Cheer was unbeaten 7 for 7. But as the summer's gone on and these 3-year-olds have changed, Good Cheer doesn't really look like she's, she has them all over her barrel. She's got a battle for her place in there. And she's 5-2 tomorrow. I'm not saying she's not going to win tomorrow, but I just don't think that they're, there's no ruffians in amongst this.
No, you're right. No genuine risks here are winning colors. You got Good Cheer.
No genuine risks.
Get off in stables.
Brad Cox is an incredible trainer. He's very good at, he's winning at 26% on the year with 764 starters. So that's an incredible. I mean, he's winning a quarter of his races. That's kind of like Michael Jordan figures,
Yeah.
He missed 75%, but he made 25%, and that's what made him Michael Jordan. Brad Cox is just doing everything right, and I give all the credit to Good Cheer, daughter of Medaglia d'Oro. She's out of America. Wedding Toast, who Kieran McLaughlin trained years ago, and Wedding Toast was exactly like Good Cheer. She won like 10 or 14, just hard enough, without being a champion of champions. Wedding Toast was pretty awesome, and Good Cheer is too. But I don't think that Good Cheer is unbeatable. That's why I think that Clicquot, who won the Indiana Oaks last time out, won by 4 lengths. But you see that Irad Ortiz has ridden her in her prior 2 races. He wasn't at Indiana that day.
That was Velasquez on her, right?
But Irad rides her back.
What do you think? What do you think about the 1-horse Scottish Lassie, which is the pre-race favorite?
She's got a big chance. I loved her last time out. I loved her. She was, I think, 9-2 in the morning line was an important scratch in there. Can't remember who's the filly who scratched. But he beat Mercer, who's by 15 and a half. She was beaten by Lara 2 back. She was beaten 3 3/4 lengths in the spot. I'm not sure what kind of weather we're going to get at PARX racing tomorrow. But I'm talking about if it's a fast race. Scottish Lassie will obviously not be worried about if it's wet. She handled the car love it came up. And another couple of them in there. But you see that Irad Ortiz rode Clicquot in 2 of her 4 races, and he rode Indy Bay in 2 of her last 3 races, including 2 wins and a win last time out in the Charlestown Oaks. Now he takes off of her, who looks like she's in great form, to ride Clicquot. So he must have thought that Clicquot was a very nice filly when he rode her, and she has won a group at 3 by 4 lengths since that, and he gets back on today or tomorrow, and I think at 8-1, like considering what I've seen from all of these fillies, I know there's no champions of 3-year-old fillies this year. And nitrogen, obviously, she looks like she is the best of the 3-year-old fillies, but there's no nitrogens in here, and I think that like good cheer, she needs to find her form again.
You can get a good price in this race, Frank. A good price.
Yeah, 7-2 Lucara. She's got a good chance. 9-5 Scottish Classic. She doesn't have to win. I mean, she's found ways to lose, like in 4 of her last 5 races, or 3 of her last 4 races. So she won by 15 last time, but that was a perfect situation with Joe Rosario. He went 48 on the lead for a half, 112-1, and she was just galloping around there. No one was taking her on, and she was able to run away from them. Now, she won't get that easy lead tomorrow. That was only a 4-horse field last time out. Now she'll have 7 horses to face prior to scratches, but there may not be any scratches. No one's going to want to scratch out $1 million race.
No,
so
that's right.
Go 3 Clico. You heard it here.
Clico, I'm with you. I like the price on it, and I like the jockey switch. You got to put somebody on that thing.
Yeah.
We get to the 14th race, about 6 o'clock tomorrow, the $1 million Pennsylvania Derby. And I'm looking at these names, and I mean, this looks like a repeat of some battles we've had in the past, Saratoga.
Sure. Well, you got goal oriented, who was mugged in the Preakness.
That's right.
And he just got beat 6 lengths. So he came back to run a huge race in the Haskell. He's going to improve again tomorrow. So you get them 5-2. Irad Ortiz and Bob Baffert. You got your leading rider in the country and your leading trainer in the country, and this horse will be second or third. So he might even be 3-1 goal oriented. So he's got a big chance in there tomorrow. But then Baeza, who is comes off his last 3 starts, he's been beaten by Sovereignty and Uranus, and that's it. But the only thing I think about that horse is he's trained by one of the greatest trainers in the planet, John Sheriff.
He is.
When John has a good horse, he trains him. He's a great trainer. And once he gets a horse like Baez, he's brilliant at placing them. But the only thing I can hold against this horse is that he ran at Churchill Downs in Kentucky Derby. He shipped to Kentucky and he shipped back to California. Then he shipped to Saratoga.
Yeah.
Shipped back to California. Then he shipped back to Saratoga. I'm not sure if he would have gone back. Let me see. The 7th of June.
No, he's shipped a bunch of times.
Shipped a bunch of times. And that's not what a horse wants to do. He is the best of the horses on form in the race. But you don't know, is he the 3 tough races taking a certain amount out of him? Has the shipping taken a bit out of him? Because he was absolutely ready to go on the 1st of December. Now he's racing on the 1st of December, 4th of January, 14th of February, 5th of April, 3rd of May, 7th of June. And so he's had a race
it's about every month.
Like almost every month. And he's shipped back and forth, so it's going to be tough on him. Now, he does get 4 pounds from Goscar, and I'm a huge proponent of weight, and Bobby Franco was too. That's what I learned to respect. And so Goscar has to give Baeza 4 pounds. I guarantee you could look through, ask 100 gamblers, and they didn't even know that he was getting 4 pounds.
Yeah.
So 4 pounds, that's 2 lengths, and that's what they say 2 pounds for a length. So I mean, he's got the best form, and I will take a chance with Baeza tomorrow. But I've got a lot of respect for Goscar, who's improved every race. And I believe that Brendan Walsh was going down accepting congratulations for the Preakness. He kicked clear. It was like gone. I say that Brendan was heading for the winner's circle, but journalism came and got him and ran an unbelievable race that day. But Gosper ran unbelievable too, because he was only beaten a half length by journalism. So give Gosper a ton of credit tomorrow, but he will have to give £4 to Baeza, who I'd have to read the conditions of this race. I'm not even sure how Baeza is getting £4, but he is getting £4. That will count.
That's a big difference. 120 to 124. Now,
I mean,
you look at the 10 horse. Do you give Englehart? Do you got Englehart any chance here with Moplex, the 10, the New York bred?
I love Jeremiah, but in the Jim Dandy, I think that he either he didn't run his race that day, or he, because he went 112 and 2 for 3/4, and that's galloping along for a horse. He had every chance to kick clear there, but he got beat 10.5 lengths. I mean, what's the excuse?
Right.
I think because that day Moplex was the only speed in the race. He could just dictate whatever pace he wanted. He did dictate whatever pace he wanted, but he still came up, and that's in his home track. And he, places trained every day. And so I don't really like Moplex in this race.
He's also carrying 124 pounds.
Yeah, he's also 124 pounds. So it has to be a winner of a graded stake, because that Baeza has not won a graded stake.
That's right.
That's why he gets £4.
All right, so that's what we're going with. We like the 8 tomorrow.
We like the 8, but I will give the 6-horse goal oriented a lot of credit because of the Bob Baffert Irad Ortiz angle,
right?
As high as they rated him. But I'll give you a long shot for this race. The 1 horse, So Sandy, is 15 to 1 in the morning line. Got beat ahead by the hopeful winner and the champagne winner, Chancellor McPatrick from the Chad Brown barn. Last time out, got beat in Curlin and won 2 races prior to that. So I'll give him a long shot look. Maybe if you need to put So Sandy underneath a couple of exactas.
Sure.
That'll be really nice.
That would pay beautifully if that came in.
Pay beautifully.
Yeah, so that's what we got right here. We got Baeza and the 1, toss an exact in there.
I got to say a big shout out to my mate Brian Lynch, who has big truz in there. This is a serious horse. He ran in the Indiana Derby and he was favourite, and he didn't show up at all. But Lynchy reckons that he had worked too quick. He shipped up to Saratoga, then shipped back, worked quick, then went to Indiana, and then he got him right last time out. And in the Ellis Park Derby, he won by 7. And but Tyler Gaffleon was aboard him that day, and Tyler actually chose for David of Athens, who appears. I noticed that was horse running. I think it's in one of these races that finished like 7th to David of Athens last time out and came back to win specialweight. So that's a serious horse. It only cost 70,000, which I can't believe he's by Nyquist, as is Gosgard. They're both trained by Brendan Walsh, but Tyler finds himself. He likes the 4. He's not always right, but I think at 12 to 1, you should maybe take a look at David of Athens too.
Okay, yeah, we'll toss in some second place horses here with Baeza on top, and if they come in, this would be a beautiful exacta.
Yes, it would.
We go to the final race, the PARX Sprint, 150,000, 6.5 furlongs on the dirt. Few good horses in here. I mean, you look at the 1, Full Moon Madness. That horse looks pretty solid.
Yeah, Michelle Nevin is a good friend of mine, trains him, and Irad Ortiz will be back aboard. He was back aboard last time out. It was his first time in a long time if he's ever ridden this horse, but he won a $100,000 stake at Delaware. That was back in June, and these sprinters are better off So the sprinters, when they come back and they've been freshened up, they seem to enjoy. I know, most horses do enjoy a freshening, but I think sprinters definitely. And this horse had been on the go since the 24th of November, consistently through June, had 8 races or so, and has performed every time this horse has shown up. But there is the 5 horse, I believe it is, in here.
Maximus Meritus, Pennsylvania bred.
Maximus Meritus. He's won 4 of 8 at PARX with 2 seconds and 1/3. He loves PARX, and we finished well behind Damon's Mound last time out. And Damon's Mound is 1 for 1 there at PARX. He won the Gallant Bob years ago. And Damon's Mound comes in off of a 3rd place finish. His favourites behind Little Knee and Surveillance. That's great for him. I actually bet on Little Knee at Churchill the other day. Run dead last, but I bet on him, and it was in a big race.
Yeah, I know all about that.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah. You've had experience with finishing that. The horse too. Yeah.
It's a great tax write-off.
Right. So I believe that Damon's Mound will win, even though he's beaten by Full Moon Madness and Bucciarino. 2 back, he was favourite over them that day. It was actually second favourite. I think that Damon's Mound will turn the tables on them all tomorrow and get the money. But I'll be cheering on my good buddy Michelle Nevin with Full Moon Madness.
I like the 11. That's why that's my number. You got Billy Mott, Luis Saez. That's a tough one to beat.
So you've got Bucciarino, who has won 5 of 6 at PARX. Like nearly every horse is a. Let me tell you how they ran at PARX. 13 horses, 1 for 1 at PARX. 12 horses, 9 for 23 at PARX. 11, 1 for 1 at PARX. I mean, every one of them is 7 horses, 1 at PARX. 8 horses, 1 at PARX. 9 is 5 for 6. Like these horses. 5 plus 4 for 8. Maybe choose a lot of chances. Damon's Mound is going to be favourite. I wouldn't blame you in any sort of way, but I'll be going with Damon's Mound.
Okay. All right. That's it. That's it for PARX. We just gave you 4 winners. 4 winners tomorrow, the biggest day of racing in PARX for the year. I'll be watching this. All these races will be nationally televised. This is a huge day tomorrow.
That's it. I see Secretariat on your wall behind you.
That's right. Ronnie Turcotte, back in the day.
He just passed away.
I know. He passed away. The first time I met him was at that jockey where I did the comedy at that jockey karaoke thing. He was in a wheelchair. I met him first time ever, and he passed away like 3 weeks later. Yeah.
Wow. And so he didn't seem sick?
No, seemed fine. No? But I mean, it's got to take it. You got to remember, he was up there. He's in his 80s, and I mean, you're kicking around in a wheelchair for all those years.
Not easy being in a wheelchair.
Yeah,
but something about Ron.
He lived to be pretty old. I mean, there's a guy
telling you that Ron Turcotte. He never missed a day. When he got crippled, he got straight out, never complained, in the wheelchair, and got on with life.
Tough dude. That dude's he was a tough dude.
Yeah.
And inarguably had the greatest racehorse ever to step on a track. Definitely.
The greatest racehorse.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll be back at next week with a ton of more racing. And pay attention. We just gave you some winners, and let's make some money.